So I don't want to spend too much time on this question because I obviously don't want to waste too much time on it. But for my viewers, please. Okay. So obviously you've said that you know Satoshi Nakamoto in the past. I'm not going to ask you who he is. I want to protect his identity. But what I do want to ask you is please let me know your thoughts on Dr. Craig Wright. I just want to hear you talk about him just for a moment, and then we can move on.
Okay, we can't talk about Craig Wright without talking about Satoshi, because Craig was in fact involved in the building of Bitcoin. So were 14 other people. Now, who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, Satoshi is merely the poor bastard chosen to write the white paper.
Right.
Now, you want to know who he is? Why don't you buy for $80? You can buy straight from the internet authoring software that will take the white paper. And by the way, all the potential candidates, including Craig Wright, have written other technical documents. Run them against them all. There's a 99% probability. And by the way, it ain't Craig Wright. And even if you don't want to do that, please look at the fucking document. Every single spelling where there's an option for English versus American is English spelling. Secondly, it is a minority opinion to go 2 spaces after a period. Less than 10% of the people do that.
Yep.
Every single fucking sentence, 2 spaces after, and a few other oddities in there, like structure of the document itself. You run it, you'll find out which one it is.
Right.
It's one of those 14 people.
Yeah,
but who gives a fuck? Now, I went through an obvious brain fart. I'm thinking, listen, I'm just going to give the name. And then I talked to Satoshi, and he said, okay, if you give the name, if you say who it is, and the people believe you, then that person's life will be altered forever.
Yeah.
They're going to have to get security. Well, that's fine. If it's Satoshi's got the money to do so. Security guards around them 100% of the time.
But that's a prison.
They're going to have to go underground, because every country in the fucking world is going to say, hey, you've been in my country, you got to pay fucking taxes.
Right.
What sold me was this. And he said, what if that 1% chance that you're wrong, then you have destroyed a life incapable of defending itself.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I go, whoa.
Huh.
And that's all true.
Yeah.
So no, I will not tell you. And it was stupid of me to even suggest that I would, because I'm 74. My brain is not as sharp.
Dude, you do not look like you're in your 70s at all. You look way younger than that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But he was right. He was right. Even if I'm right, good God, what right do I have to force some other son of a bitch who has spent years hiding his identity for obvious reasons?
Right.
Governments that want taxes, think of how much pressure is going to be on by England, by America,
exactly,
by Malta, by all the places he has lived.
Wow.
Good God Almighty, what right do I have to put that on another person? And because no one's ever certain of anything, and even if it's only 1% chance I'm wrong, if I am, I have destroyed an innocent person's life.
Wow.
So no.
Well,
and
that's
if you do find out who it is, keep your mouth shut, people. Not your business.
Yeah. No, and I agree with you 100%. And that's why I'm not asking who the identity is, because I want to, I want to keep that, for his own privacy. But well, John.